ladies and gentlemen, I'm Gene Okerlund, and I'd like to welcome you to WCW Nitro.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Old School with you here, and guess what? We're going to do some more Old School. We've got something from the PS2 collection. Actually, I take that back. This is from PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1, and it's called WCW Nitro. Pretty simple. This was very shortly after the NWO got in, and of course they were all the rage back at that time. We're going to take a look at this game in detail, and we might get to another one here. So let's start out with this one. So if there's anything you guys want to see, anything you, maybe a match to throw together that you want to see and how it looks, different styles and types, hopefully a lot of the memory. Not sure about the memory card on this one, to be honest with you. We may be going cold turkey on that. But anyway, we're going to get this thing up and cranking. Theo's in the house. I've got Thunder as well. We may dive into that in a little bit too. The thing with the PS2, I really got to do a better job of marking the old memory cards, which I'm happy to say thus far seem like they have held up. Alright, let's get this thing started, shall we? Mean Scheme. So early on, I'll say that some of the general, Chris Benoit, wow. Graphics generally look pretty good, all things considered, for the time they were at, and that they're now being blown up on HDMI format, so you're going to get a little interesting looks there. But I've got to say, for its day, this actually wasn't a bad-looking game. There are many games that came out after this that didn't look nearly as good.
And I'd like to welcome you to WCW Nitro.
Start game. We did a tournament yesterday with that other game, and that was, it seemed like it lasted a little too long for me, so let's go ahead and do a tag team match to start this thing off. How's that? Now, back in the day, I don't know, you didn't really have to unlock too much, and we have all the characters right here, I don't know. Well, that seems like a pretty shallow box. Maybe it's only if you're a tag team that's here and here, I don't know. No. There's more than this. I know there's more than this. What was the trick now? Oh, they all have their ramps too, remember that?
If you want to wrestle an inch more Ric Flair, you gotta be able to walk that aisle and style and profile. Woo!
I don't think Dusty Rhodes is around for this. I think he's already wearing the polka dots at this point in time.
Technical wrestler, high flyer, brawler. It don't matter what you consider yourself to be. When you're in the ring with the crippler, you're a loser.
How about that?
You know, brother, you think you got what it takes to beat Hollywood Hogan? Why don't you climb in the ring and try out the largest arms in the world? Hollywood style.
There's a whole more pages than this, I know. Speaking of pages, there's Diamond Dallas pages. I don't know if we have one. Oh, there it is right there.
Hey, monkey boy. Like there's a choice here? Good God. Pick the man with the plan. Pick DDP.
Still doing a cigar at that point. There's gotta be more. That's not the whole roster. Alright, well, we'll start with this anyway. start with a single player. You might not have a choice but to play it. Yeah, I don't see them giving you the option. Alright, well I have no idea what these buttons are supposed to do, so. What's up, Brawlby? Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what these buttons do. I'm about to get my ass kicked. Let's kick. There's a punch. I got a little something to do. That's a
Kicked out.
How I did it, but I did it.
Vertical suplex. Powerbomb. Kicked out.
I really have no idea. Well, two buttons seem to do that.
Kicked out. Vertical suplex. Wow, Flair is unstoppable. Hogan looking tired. Backbreaker.
No idea how to do that.
One. Kicked out. One, two, three. Flair wins.
No idea. Let's take a look at
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gene Okerlund, and I'd like to welcome you to WCW Nitro.
Actually, I wouldn't mind an audiobook by Ric Flair. and I say, yeah, you put the words in there, but he knows when to put the woos in as well. It was the best of times. Woo! It was the worst of times. I can see it already, man. I love it. Let's do it. I swear, if I had a book handy at the moment, I'd start reading it as Ric Flair. Alright, get back here, man. I'm trying to find out what I gotta do.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gene Okerlund, and I'd like to welcome you to WCW
Alright,
Nitro.
yes. Configuration. Top. Okay. They always seem like top. Is that it? I feel like there's gotta be more to it than that, but it doesn't mention tag or anything else. Let's try one more. Total package. Macho Man wins 7. Yeah. Freak out, freak out. Alright, he did not throw a punch. I don't know if there is a reversal on this or not, to be honest with you. Holy shit, that's what it's called. Better when I didn't know hit button big. Yeah, that was supposed to be action, so I was doing that.
Off the turnbuckle.
Alright, I think I'm about done with this game already. Concerned about that roster. It doesn't seem
gentlemen,
right.
I'm Gene Okerlund, and I'd like to welcome you to WCW Nitro.
Well, sorry, Sting, you're going to lose in the first match. As soon as you get up, they tie you up. I'll have to get sitting down and re-familiarize myself, but right now I can't do shit. And that instructional is crap because it doesn't tell you half the buttons. Or in those old school books, man, when it's kind of shit written in it. Alright, well, I'll have to read through that one a little bit more depth. That.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gene Okerlund, and I'd like to welcome you to WCW Nitro.
I'm going to switch this up here in a second. Hopefully it doesn't screw up anything with the stream. Try this real quick. There we go. Alright, if at first we don't succeed, we try again. You know what, there may have been a code to unlock the roster, and quite honestly, I have a save file for it here somewhere. I forgot with the PS1 that you have to... Oh, wait a minute, no, hold on a second. That's PS1, I got PS2 saves. I don't know if I have that on it. I'm gonna have to go through all these save cards and see what I do and don't have, but now that you're mentioning it, I think there was some little trick where you could unlock everything. Alright, this one here, ladies and gentlemen, is called WCW versus the World. And again, this was about the time where Sting had just turned with the Crow gimmick, as that is our cover boy for this game. Interesting font choice for the loading screen, isn't it? Check out our options here. I kind of remember this one. See, what I'm thinking though is the memory cards were totally different, weren't they, for the PS1? This might become a problem with this game. I don't know if the memory cards are compatible with 1 and 2. Let's see something real quick. I don't know, maybe they are. Well, if they are, then I have a save file here somewhere for it. I just have to find it. You're actually able to customize matches a little bit, which is cool. Alright, League Challenge. Oh yeah, I kind of recall that, where you were in divisions, that you could set up different divisions and something like that. 7, exhibition match, elimination, double title match. Do the exhibition thing. Nobody likes to let you simulate. Jeez. Yeah, I do recall this. Look at these names, man. Check it out, Bray Wyatt. Of course, these are all actual wrestlers that they, in many cases, had to change the names on. But they all had some sort of a real-life counterpart. Too much like Stan Hansen, is it? Road Warrior Hawk over there. There's Muta. They have supposed to be Muta. There's what it looks like. There's the dead ringer. Put the big block up. Alright, so why would we be calling Disco Inferno Sherlock? Alright, Regal's got his real name. Shono's got his real name. That looks a whole lot like Dr. Death Steve Williams. Fujigami. Man, almost all these guys have ball screens. You telling me this is no, something's wrong with this. Like that's all you have in your roster? Yeah, Hogan, Benoit, Eddie Luger. That seems impossible that the whole roster is made up of no names. I am a little surprised right now. Alright, let's my bad. Does that change anything? I don't think so. Nope. I gotta see if this is actual Disco Inferno. It sure as hell looks like him. I don't think they had entrances in this game. Okay, that is not Disco Inferno. Oh brother, here we go again. Oh, these are the little clumpy dudes, the round looking ones. The Stay Puft Marshmallow version of wrestling. Yeah, I don't see how you're going to have Hogan and not have Hall and Nash. I might have only one offensive move, but I'm going to use it. Pinfall's still the same. Oh, no, that's actually going to do a little something. Looks like the X is kind of kicks and punches, depending on maybe where you hold the D-pad. The circle kind of sends them to the road. Triangle makes you run. Not looking too good right now. He's ducking my shit out. Not that time of it. Break that leg. Hiro Matsuda caught him that when he was training him. That's like the only move he's got. Well, at least it's a little bit more competitive than the last one, although not much. Suddenly I want my 2K18. I can't do shit, man. Blocks every damn thing though, that's ridiculous. Eat it. Eat it. Then you can't do this shit. Yeah, this definitely has a no mercy look to it. Without the... Alright, so it looks like if you hold that little lock-up taunt, then you can put on something more aggressive. Another block. And a miss. Get up. I'm done. Oh, there we go, here we go. Stretch him! Stretch him out! Shit. There's a reversal, I ain't figured it out yet. package. 2, 3. Well, you can brawl, but you just have to wait 24 hours. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like they've done that the last 2 years now. It's like, guys, seriously, I don't get it. I guess they just have shitty servers and they can't afford to put something up that'll allow fans to do what they used to do. Honestly, most of the stuff I have, if you go back to the very first video for the 2K18 playlist, was the first week everything came out. So the first week the game was out, I had a lot of off time, and I did some really long streams, and I just, had open chats going on with you guys, and I've probably made somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 to maybe even as many as 20 of them myself. And then by the time I got those done, guys like Tonguelist had his stuff up as well. And then I grabbed some of his, and just by then a lot of people had different stuff up, and then you just kind of cherry pick the ones that look the best. Fire Pro Wrestling World, that is a really, really good question. And it's funny you should mention that. Because I've been thinking about it. Let's see here. Bear with me for just a moment if you would. Let's see. I just had Fire Pro. I don't know if I'm going to get it again. Here's the thing. I was a big Fire Pro fan for a while, and that's when the THQ games just really sucked. And I took, I think, 1 whole year off, and for those of you who've been around, you got to remember this channel is actually on its 3rd run as a channel. I had 2 prior channels that were Invasion's End as well. First one got taken down by YouTube when they were a lot more stringent about copyright issues. Second one, they said they had busted me on copyright again, yet the channel still exists. But now I have no way of getting back into the channel because that was set up with an old AOL account, which most of you probably know in order to do a YouTube channel, you have to have a Gmail account. So because it's default is an AOL address, there's no way for me to get the password or reset the password and to change it to a Gmail or anything like that. It's too much time has gone by. So it's still there. I can still find my old videos, and so can you. But anyway, all that said, the reason I was mentioning that is the fact that... Why was I mentioning that? Yeah, Fire Pro. I did do a season of Fire Pro for fans that have been on this channel for a while. Will remember that. Wasn't a huge hit with the audience. I still kind of liked it. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. Here's the thing with Fire Pro. If you're not familiar with it, if you've never picked it up, never played the game, the graphics, yeah, they're real hokey. They're very, very, very cartoon, almost 8-bit. They're just really... You're not getting it for the graphics. Where the game excels, and anyone who's ever played it will tell you this is the truth. The game excels is the fact that it has more statistics and depth per wrestler than anything ever before. And with that, you can recreate some really accurate matches that give you some surprise finishes, things like that. Now, you don't get the run-ins and the storyline drama that you would get with most of these other games. But, if a guy like, Randy Mulkey's wrestling, he's going to lose, okay? Just know he's going to lose. But if you put a couple of guys together based on their overall win-loss record, historically, things like that, you could have an outcome the way you would expect it to be. Hulk Hogan going up against maybe Chris Benoit. The odds are Hogan's going to win. But every once in a while, Benoit might just shock you. And there were some really good matches. Sometimes you got real lucky and you had a super finish and things like that. So if we don't lose our signal on the stream here, I'm going to try and switch over to the Nintendo system. Because I have the original Fire Pro in that. It's going to require switching out some wiring here. What I'm looking for. So live streaming these retro games, guys, I'll tell you right now, it's a trick. Hopefully I get this one right. There's a lot of wires that are kind of laying about, and then you have to make sure you put everything back in the right place, of course. Hopefully that will work, and then hopefully it will. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, let's see. Here. We're in business. Alright, well, this is going to be the first time I have ever tried switching consoles during a stream, and it worked. Ooh. Switch controllers too, how about that? Now, I'm starting to wonder if I grabbed the right one or not. That said, fire. So maybe it's oh, you know what this one is? I know what this one. It's not Fire Pro. I have Fire Pro. I gotta figure out where it is now. Fire Pro would have been a disc, right? Not a cart. 1986 Nintendo Pro Wrestling. Good lord. One player game, two player game, and again, no choosing. Remember Starman? Oh my God, Starman. Alright, what do I gotta do? Oh, this. Not a whole lot to choose from in this one, is there? Good night, Irene. The TV camera dude outside the ring. We caught it. Not a lot of variety either. Gotta try and figure out how to climb the ropes now. There it is. Oh, and he missed. Oh man, I thought maybe I could pick him up or something. I don't know how to hook up with him. I know how to kick and punch. There's only so many buttons to do on this thing. Yep. I don't know how I'm hooking up with him. It's just happening. Pile driver. Oh, come on. Seriously? I might have been hitting the wrong button. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely the one that started it all. Alright, how do I select my opponent, though? Oh, God. Remember this dude? Creature from the Black Lagoon. Wonder who he's supposed to be. Can you not select your opponent? Maybe you can't. Oh, it looks like they all have the same moveset, too. Caught him with a lariat. Missed him with the lariat. Damn. I think you kind of had to position yourself above him or something like that, and then kind of come down and catch him with the button. Otherwise, you get that kick motion all the time. But I'm using the same. You only have like 2 buttons to choose from, so. That punch doesn't seem to do shit. Damn. Just set him up. I'll get my ass whipped. What the hell happened there? Take advantage of the opportunity. This is ridiculous. Fight fire with fire, I say. Oops. Ah! How is I'm never able to hit him with a lariat? That time I got him. Yep. Ah! Got him. Round 5. Let's go for that. It's ridiculous. Simply cannot catch him with a lariat. Let's see if there's any other moves you can do here. That's it. Alright, we're gonna take a look at Amazon here, I think. can you not control your opponent, like who your opponent is? I feel like you should be able to do that. Oh, wait. Nope, automatically goes back that way. Alright, well now I know I'm going to win because the other one's not going to do shit. Give me an opportunity to figure out. I listen to the guy that has no controller. Holy cow. How do you get back in? Dude, seriously, how do you get back in? I am hitting every... There's only 2 friggin' buttons! What happened there? I have no idea what you're supposed to do. I lost to nobody. That's a new one. You have an A and B button. What the fuck else are you supposed to do? No matter what way you use the directional, I'm trying to figure out there's gotta be a way to control this somewhat. Oh, here we go again with this shit. Let's try going from the bottom, maybe. Ah, there you go. Double noggin knocker. It's pathetic. Oh, he's biting him. Alright, so to lock up, you just get close. Alright, now I got it. And then from there, you have your directional, which will give you one of probably 4 different offensive maneuvers, I would suppose. There's Brain Buster. This reminds me of the old arcade game Tag Team, which I've got that as well. And he is brutal, isn't he? Get up. Well, it looks like he only has 3 moves. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so we've learned one thing. As long as I'm playing against nobody, I have a shot at winning. Best of 5 or some shit. Again, the reversal. Brain busted me. Twice. Now you gotta get it. But can't you send him to the ropes? Oh, there it is. And the clothesline. I'll tell you what. Talk about bringing back memories. Yeesh. Oh, it was 2 out of 3, and I dropped the first fall. I count out. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if we can find what I was actually looking for, which is Fire Pro. I'm trying to remember. That's on disc, right? That should be a disc. Alright, give me a second here. We will figure this out. Fire Pro Wrestling. Where the heck am I? I'll tell you what, I was playing that game a lot of hours at one point in time. It's actually going to be... Oh, that could be a problem. I think that was PS3. Or was it PS3? I don't know. There it is, finally. Alright, we're in luck, PS2. We're in luck because the PS3 right now, still having trouble streaming the PS3 because it is the one system that has HDCP in it, which is, if you're not familiar, high def copyright protection, and it won't allow that to go out to the OBS broadcaster. Every other system, including the PS4, PS4 Pro, now you can turn that feature off so that you can stream, but when you turn it off, you can't run things like Netflix that have copyright material on them. So it's just an on and off toggle thing, which is fine. Well, they didn't invent that for the PS3, so the way you're supposed to get around that is running your PS3 through an HDMI splitter. I've bought two different splitters. Neither one has been successful, and I've got one that matches up to everything I've seen that has had success for other people, and it should be coming in via Amazon later today. If that works, and God, I hope it does, because I suck if I lose my PS3 streaming ability, because that's what I was really wanting to do a lot of. But anyway, we'll know more about that later today. In the meantime, put this out here. World over there. I think next time before I start streaming, I'll make sure I have the save files loaded up and probably run through a couple of test runs with the instruction manual. So the other good thing about Fire Pro Wrestling is it's not all about just stats and things like that. That definitely plays a role in it. But it actually requires skill on the part of the user because you have to time things perfectly. And that's even based on where you're at in the match and what your health is at and how much of a whooping you've been taking. I'm going to switch my input jacks. Hold on a second. see something here. There we go. All right, let's see how this one comes back. Again, more buttons in this, and there was a lot of different things you had to do. One of them to get lucky and actually have the right memory card in there. No, I guess so. At least one. I probably have several different save files for this, and there was, I'm not sure if they still exist anymore or not, but there was a pretty dedicated community for this game that had ways where you could actually download their saves of created wrestlers and stuff. Are we hearing any audio on that? Because I'm not. No, not going through. Why is it not going through? Let's see. And you know the videos, right? Because the video's coming through. What's that, Theo? You got the Fire Pro? Wonder why. Alright, well, give me a second here. We're going to try something else. Yeah, get a look at this roster, though. It screams by. And the majority of these are created. Whether I did them or I downloaded somebody else's. It's an enormous roster, which is another thing about this game. And I can't even tell you how many I forget. Hundreds. Give me a second here, see if we can get this thing back up and running properly. Let's try this. Alright, so it's not the system, and it's not the connection. The connection's working. Thing. Wow, what's going on with that? Okay, there we go. Maybe there's just no music in the background, but I thought, oh, you know what it is? I turned it off in the settings because it was annoying as hell. My bad. Background music, that's why. Listen to this crap. Alright, well, we'll leave it on this time just so I don't make that mistake again. Save the data, sure. Alright, all is well in the world. Memory card with 8 megs. 8 megs, guys. Think about that for a minute. Get ready to pick up a PS4 Pro that's got a terabyte. And that's not even really big enough. Alright. Now with this one, you can definitely simulate, because that's one of the best things to do with this game. So let's go ahead and do... what do we want to do? Somebody throw something at me. What do we want? Exhibition, tournament, league, team match, battle royal, title match. I didn't even know you could have a title match. Nobody? Alright, I'll come up with something. Let's see. I don't want to do it for me. Actually, tell you what. Hold on a second, take a look at something. Oh yeah, you can make the referee too, I forgot. Now, I'll tell you what, doing logos, that's a pain. They are not easy to do, man, because you're going to spend some time making these logos, I'll tell you that right now. This one I'm pretty sure I made, and this one I made, and I may have downloaded the rest of them from this community I was telling you about. Let's take a look here. Yeah, man, it ain't no joy, I'll tell you that right now. You gotta select all these colors, and then you gotta work the pixels, and you spend some time making that stuff happen. I can't even remember how to negotiate around this thing anymore, it's been so long. You got layers. Oh my god. I really did forget about this. Yeah, because that made it a little bit easier, because I think there's a shapes thing around here somewhere. Let's see. And in the upper left corner, it shows you where you're at. Radiant. Oh my goodness. How did I ever do this? Wow. Edit without changing. So yeah, that thing was a joke right there. Road Warriors and Steiners, alright. Let's take a look at our scenarios here. So these are the different divisions that I had put together. And then once you go into them, hold on a minute. Somehow I thought they had under divisions or something. They probably do, and I just haven't done something right. Yeah, because you should be able to see the wrestler. Let's try it again. Ring angle belt. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Wow, we had the Nexus. I thought it would show you the wrestler without having to click on him, but I get to click on him. There's David Otunga back in his Nexus days. There's Steven Slater. Justin Gabriel. Probably could have done that hair a little better. Oh, he had the long hair back then. Michael Tarver, forgot about him. Skip Sheffield. Huh. And of course, Wade Barrett. And surprisingly, as simple as this game was, they gave you a lot of stuff to work with. So let's take a look at the faces here. Got the Hitman. This was after his wrestling days, so now he's got the jeans. What's going on? Daniel Bryan. Or Bryan Danielson. Davey Jr. Evan Bourne. Goldust. And again, the vast majority of these I created myself with the pieces that they give you here. Some were easier than others. MVP, that was one that I made myself, but I took a lot of pointers from somebody else. Santino. And after you do it long enough, you start getting some of the tricks. The Tyson Kid with the little tuft of hair up front. I forget how we worked that trick out. Somebody else had the idea. It was coloring the hair a certain way, and there was only one hairstyle you could do it with. Vladimir Kozlov. Not so many heels, jeez Louise. Jericho, Cody Rhodes. He'd already done his heel turn, I guess, last time I played this. Edge, Sheamus. That was Sheamus when he first came in. Ted Jr. The Miz. Not sure how much that looks like him. He changes look so much it's not funny though. Mr. McMahon. Zack Ryder. I forgot he was a heel back then. Legends. Let's see what we got here. Batista. Okay. Shawn Michaels. Another Shawn Michaels. Trips back in his DX gear. Big Show. Kofi. Why do I have two Kofis? Version 1. Chad Gaspar. And The Undertaker, of course. CM Punk. Not so sure about Drew. Big Red Machine. Regal. That actually was pretty good. We go to our Attitude Era. I'm not gonna go through all these because I could easily just go browsing through. Get the blue weenie there. Hollywood. Stevie Richards. Big Dick Dudley. Bubba Ray. Devon. And Spike. TNA lineup here, you got a Fist, that was afterwards I guess, I like the other version better. AJ Styles, who knew where that was going to be taken. Andy Davis, Black Machismo, what you got going on? Okay. Super Concept consequence. No. What was his name? Wasn't it? That's when Jeff Hardy was messing around over there. Jeff Jarrett. That actually was pretty much like him. Kurt Angle. This is Foley's baby boy. Shark Boy. Here's our Alright, well, that's just a look at some of them anyway, but like I said, there's a lot of names in there. And then with the referees, same thing. Got Tommy Young, Danny Davis, Earl Hebner, Dick Worley. I made something up with a CZW color scheme, same thing with ECW. Big John McCarthy, Nick Patrick, and Bill Alfonso. That is something that would really help 2K out if they would add the create a referee. You know what? I think I may have missed Dances with Dudley, Mike. Sign Guy Dudley. And, of course, well, the quintessential Stud Muffin. I loved him, man. He was funny as shit. Alright, we are gonna do a team match. Looking back on some of these comments that I may have missed, Mike, I think I've got some Japanese guys in here. I'd have to double check on that now. I'm almost positive I do. Alright, tell you what, let's take a quick look before we get into it. Mexico, IWGP, and New Japan. So I got some, yeah. Dragon, Lost Daniel Bryan. Never mind. Yeah, we got the Muda, Giant Salvi, Hiro Saito, Nakamura. So yeah, got some. Alright, back to where I was. Team match. Tug of War, what the hell is that? Oh, no. This is like AWA team match. I want an actual. Let's try it this way. How do you just do a straight tag team match? Game modes. Tournament. League. Team match. Matchmaker, let's try that. Normal match. That is one. Not so sure what that means. Maybe I have some presets or something. Red corner. I'm feeling real stupid right now. There we go. because you can do 8-man or handicap, things like that. Okay, now I got it. 3 count, over the top rope is off, 30-minute limit, 1 match, and what do I got here? Match for Garden Saturday night. I don't think it's Saturday night event. I think it was that Saturday night thing I put together. Now let's take a look at this. I don't even know what it is. There we go. And we can change up referees. Go ahead and go with Earl. Alright, here we go. I would say if he was here, he'd be on top. So let's find Animal. We find Animal. There we go. Oh yeah, because I think sometimes they have a clothing option or something, but I think it's only on the ones that are come with the game, where you can actually get different clothing options out of them. And now we want Rick and Scott Steiner. Which version do we want? Let's see. There we go, Big Papa. Alright, here we go. By request, the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk against Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers. Alright, they lock up in the middle of the ring, and it is Animal with the upper hand early on, taking it to Rick Steiner. No feeling out process here as they go into the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Thus far, it's Animal overpowering Rick Steiner, which is no easy task. Steiner's trying to double team him, and it's not working. And now, rake of the eyes. Big Papa Pump now coming up with some big backhand chops to the chest, lighting up Road Warrior Animal. Off the ropes, he comes back out front, caught him. He's got him in the abdominal stretch and powers out of it. LOD 2000 here. Two of the premier tag teams in the history of the business. Big Papa Pump gonna press slam the Road Warrior overhead and drop him to the mat. Tag made, and now it's a double team by the Legion of Doom. Steiner all the way out to the floor he goes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
We've got weapons, we've got a referee, we've got a count.
16, 17.
And he beats the 20 back in. Now, wait a minute, is that legal? Well, we'll never know. He didn't make connection with it. Hawk taking out both members of the Steiners, but now Rick going to the eyes. No effect. Stiff clothesline right there by Hawk on Rick Steiner. And now Steiner going for the backbreaking bear hug, but he couldn't hold on to it. Fireman's carry does the job. Scoop slam, down he goes. Hook of the leg, referee's in position, but only gets the 1 count. Reversed the Irish whip, and now turns around. He's got that back breaker. He's wrenching back on the neck. Power slam, follows it up with the leg. Gets 2. Hammered away. Scott Steiner has to come in and save his brother. And now Rick Steiner with a bear hug. Referee breaks it up. Powerbomb. Steiner charging in and taking him down. Shoulder tackle by Hawk. Oh, he wants him. He's calling him. Go behind. Steiner reverses. Shoulder tackle, down he goes. Save made, or it would have been over. Tackle again, this time by the Road Warrior. Down goes Steiner, makes the tag to Scott. Big Papa Pump, the receiving end of a power slam. 2.9. Oh, he's got him across the backbreaker. Traps the arm, but not enough. Steiner with a pile driver. Animal's in trouble. Charging clothesline, down he goes. Steiner follows up with another pile driver. Now he's got him in the bow and arrow, deep in his own corner. Too close to the ropes, though. What a slam right there by the Road Warrior now. Steiner in trouble, but he manages a snap mare to get himself out. Suplex, both men are down. Animals up first, there's a go. Oh, right there, save made. And now the Steiners cleaning house. Well, they were. Once again, too close to the ropes. All four men in the ring. The Steiners now getting the upper hand. Dueling suplexes. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That dueling German suplex right there, that was beautiful. And you get moments like that in this game. The Road Warrior with a big clothesline, and down goes Steiner. Textbook power slam, too close to the ropes, however. Referee is down. Steiner has him, but there's no referee to make the count. Double team on Steiner. Ooh, he powerbombed him on the sledgehammer. That's gotta hurt. The suplex. Not sure if that was a save or a kick out, but either way, it's still going. German suplex. Rick Steiner, I don't think he knows which is the legal man in the ring. Look at the double team. German suplex him to the floor.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Steel chairs are being used.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Steiners are outside the ring. The Road Warriors are inside the ring. Save is made. The dog-faced gremlin barking it up. Count was close. We've got 3 minutes remaining in the time limit on this one. If anybody's going to pull it off, they're going to have to do it quickly. Devastating pile driver. He pulls him away from the ropes. Will that be enough? Nope. Steiner with a reversal going for the suplex. He's in the ropes. Less than 2 minutes to go. We're almost at the 1 minute mark. This is the opportunity. Should have gone for it right there. Steiner was outside. That's it. No winner. We have a 30-minute draw. I was really hoping to see a critical pop up. There is nothing more. You have a match going back and forth like that, and all of a sudden one guy comes up with a move, and you see that word critical on the screen. It's like, that's it. So, am I gonna get the new version was the question. Man, I don't know what the answer is. I don't have any of the other Japanese games other than this. So let's go take a look at, again, some of the stuff about this game that I do like a lot. It's all kind of coming back to me in little drips and drabs right here. Save the data. No. Oh, this was NXT Florida. I thought I had, did I not see? Never mind, that was NXT Florida that I did. I thought I saw old school Florida. Brett DiBiase. Forgot all about him. He didn't last very long. Joe Hennig. Not bad. Still like it better when he actually wrestled in that. Low Key. Remember Low Key? I got to meet him. Really cool dude. Ball is also low key. Well, I guess I did mix it up a little bit. So there's Kendo. That's Assassin. That's Superstar. So, Cowboy Wombat. So again, some of the stuff I like about this, let's see, how did you do? Oops, not what I wanted. Okay, good with that. There you go. Yeah, so it's supposed to have 4 tires. Why is it not? That's great. Yeah, how do you do wrestler? Trying to set the stats for the wrestler to show what all the detail that goes into that. I haven't even seen any of the video of the PC version, to be honest with you. Maybe I should check that out. Is it already available, or is it coming soon? added skill, duh. Alright, so once you get into this section here, you got your height and weight, and of course you have to have all of your knowledge of the metric system, because those of us in the United States that have never had to deal with the metric system, we don't know what that shit is. So get your little app out and do your conversions. Date of birth really doesn't mean anything, that's why a lot of this stuff will all be the same on mine. I never touched it. So once you get to the rank, that's about giving them an idea of how well they're going to do. So obviously A is better than B, B is better than C, and so forth. Charisma, same thing. Fighting style. So again, you've got things like Panther, Grappler, Fighter, Shooter. You can see them all there for yourself. That will all affect how they perform in the ring. So with the critical, it does a few things here. You have a certain amount of points you can mess with, as I recall. In his case, it would be a power move that would possibly hit you with a critical. Somebody like Bret Hart, Ric Flair would probably be a submission move. Stone Cold Steve Austin would probably be a striking move, or just a finisher in general. Not sure what that is all about. Oh, shoot. I think that's just like a characteristic of the fighter itself. PS4 comes out this summer. What I'd say is this: I probably won't pre-order it, but I'll take a look at it. I'll pull up some video of it. So it's on Steam at the moment. Then, what's the official title for this one now? You got your recovery speed. The recovery, if you're bleeding, you can have that make a difference. At the same time, somebody like Hulk Hogan starts bleeding, all of a sudden he hulks up, so you might want that to be a quick turnaround. Cardio, same thing, breathing is a little bit different. How the spirit of the fighter changes, if it changes. I mean, man, this thing's got it all. Even what kind of weapon, you got several theme songs you can choose from, several voices. So yeah, I mean, you can really create a wrestler here that's going to be amazingly accurate. I'll get out of here without changing anything. Exit as skill phase of the main. I really didn't make any choice. Let's do something real quick here. I'm gonna do that Fire Pro. do it on the other. We just caught that. King of the day. We'll be able to get the same thing. Okay. Alright, I guarantee you one-on-one, this is not going to go 30 minutes. Not in a death match, that's for damn sure. Alright, well I missed the pinfall there, unfortunately, because I was watching the Fire Pro Wrestling World Review. I don't know. Some of it looks a little bit better. I was hoping... There's another version of Fire Pro that looks a lot more realistic and less cartoony. And I was hoping they were going to go that way with the next generation consoles and everything, but it's basically the exact same game, better graphics, because it's just better graphics. The limit on the roster, and they mentioned it here because I couldn't remember what it was 500. So I've got 500 current wrestlers in slots right now, and that was it. I had topped out. Whereas with the new game, it's as much as your system can hold. So you have a 1 terabyte, you're pretty much going to have everybody in the world you could ever want. But otherwise, it doesn't look to me like anything new is really coming out to make it worth a buy. I've already got this, now that I've got the old system hooked up again. Look, for people that don't have the PS2 anymore, or don't have the console, don't have the game, then you might want to pick this up. The fact that it's pretty much identical to what I've been doing here for the last half hour, 45 minutes, I don't see me spending any money on the new version. Maybe that'll change, maybe they'll come up with a few things about it that I like better, and then I'll go that route, but as of right now, yeah, probably not going to happen. So it looks like, what happened here? Double hook, oh, double arm DDT. Alright, well, Cactus hit his finisher. Good job. Alright, guys, I think we'll do one more, and I'm going to call it a day. Let's see what we're going to do. Everything's right there. Let's go back let's do a regular tape. Copy all. I guess by putting no weapons, it makes it a straight match. Alright, in the cage, who we want? Plus, I think you're able to actually have women fight men in this one. Lacey Von Erich, oh my god. She was looking good. She wasn't great in the ring, but man, she was easy on the eyes. As I'm looking at some of the stuff now, I'm like, I may just go back to this one day and freshen up the roster a little bit. Lennox Lewis, like Tyson. Hey yo, hey Dad. It looks pretty much like him too, didn't it? Oh, we got Brock over there. And he's got a belt. Alright, let's do it. Brock. The Iceman, Chuck Liddell. Put your money down, boys.
Fight!
Alright, I just finished watching the review. Well, listen, if it's only going to be $19, then yeah, I might get it. I thought they were trying to get a $50 or $60 ticket. So if it comes out for like $20, there's a good chance I might pick it up.
Give up. Give up.
And you're right, King of Colosseum was the game I was thinking of. I'd kind of like to see that happen. Because that was pretty cool. It had a lot of the same logics that this game offers, a lot of the same depth in the characters and realism, but the overall graphics and the feel and the look of the game was much more realistic.
One, two, three.
Wow, there you go. Brock Lesnar continues his ways. Alright guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up, I think, with that right there. We're going to be doing our normal stuff on the early Tuesday and early Wednesdays, starting about 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the New York time zone for anybody watching from outside the U.S. Although from the looks of things, the majority of my viewership is United States and Canada. Love you guys, mean it. Appreciate the support. You guys have been amazing. Since the 2K18 title alone came up, man, we're almost like 250 new subscribers. I cannot thank you enough. It was never my intention to build a huge channel or anything like that. I just, passion for wrestling, which a lot of you obviously share, and just enjoyed doing the gaming thing, and the two things kind of went together. So when I think of how it all began as a goof just to do some video editing practice and put out a video and upload it and just see how it looked and how kind of reception it got. I had no intention of doing another one, and look where we're at now. So for that, I thank all of you guys, because without the feedback, wouldn't have happened. So for those of you that have weird hours and stay up at weird hours tonight, I'll see you in the morning, tomorrow morning, around 1 o'clock Eastern. And I don't even know who's on tap for tomorrow, but we've got something, I'm sure. Alright guys, that's it for our trip down memory lane here with the ShowDown Legends of Wrestling. That's going to be the name of the program. Doesn't matter which game we're playing. It's just going to be an old console game and some flashbacks and memories like the ones we just had here tonight. Alright, old school saying, when it comes to wrestling, old school is what's cool. Catch you next time. Everybody have a wonderful night. Take care.